Let's take a look at Ukraine now. And Ukraine and Russia have again accused each other of risking catastrophe by shelling Europe's largest nuclear power plant. Conflict near the Zaporizhzhia plant has intensified this week, leading to Western countries to call on Moscow to withdraw troops from the facility. There's been no sign so far of Russia agreeing to that, with some analysts predicting the region will become one of the next big front lines in the war. John Spencer is a retired US Army Major and now Chair of Urban Warfare Studies at the Madison Policy Forum, and he joins us now. Major Spencer, thank you very much for being with us. What's your analysis of the current situation around the Zaporizhzhia region?
So clearly the Russians turned the nuclear power plant into a military base, so they're basing a lot of their systems and they're shelling from within the base. So it's really becoming a real precarious position as the Ukrainians are having gains in Kherson and other regions, and this is likely to be a very big front of conflict soon. So I agree with the UN and the United States that we have to get ahead of this and turn that power plant into a demilitarized zone. Just get away from it.
How does one turn this area into a demilitarized zone?
So step one would be allowing the IAEA investigators that everybody's asking to go in there just to determine the health of it today. And then you send observers as you get both parties to agree that it is no forces and no munitions will be allowed in this. You basically draw a circle around it and extend that a little ways. It's pretty simple and logical and common sense, but there's one party that we know that doesn't act like that, and that's Russia.
Elsewhere in the country, it's been a while since we've seen Russian strikes in the north, in the west. Does that mean Russia's content with what they have at the moment, or should we avoid being lulled into a false sense of security?
Yeah, no, I think that the Donbass in the east are still Russia's main concern, and it's where they've applied most of their combat power. In Kharkiv, we can't say it's just safe. It's still frequent shelling. Where you see the Ukrainians, though, focusing on the south and having lots of advancements, Russia still thinks that it can gain this big win in the Donbass, but for weeks and weeks, they haven't moved barely kilometers, if at all.
What do you see as being the next stage in this conflict?
I mean, absolutely. I think that the next stage will be the liberation of Kherson as Ukraine continues to isolate it and to cut off the resupply points and the possible avenues of reinforcement. We saw the strike into Crimea, which just puts the Black Sea Fleet at great risk because they lost a lot of their Russian Air Force cover. And it's also important to the south. So I think you're going to see a major battle in the south as there's a holding position in the east. And Ukrainians are gaining ground. And in military speak, we see the initiative could possibly turn to the Ukrainians even in the next couple of weeks.
OK, John Spencer, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you.